My deceased best friend's son reached out and I ignored him. I, 34 am, lost my best friend 14 years ago. We were both 20 at the time and he had recently found out his GF was pregnant. I don't really want to get super deep into how he passed, but it was really traumatic for me. Without going too deep, he literally passed in my arms. He and I had been best friends since we were 7. He was the kindest guy I had ever met, and to this day I've ever met. I had a deep love, platonic, for him, and losing him in the way I did really screwed me up. I went into a deep spiral and almost lost myself, to be honest. It was only when I moved away to a different state that I was able to begin to heal from it all. As mentioned, his GF was pregnant at the time. I really did want to be there for her, but I was not in the right mind or place to be, sadly. Unfortunately, when the son was born, she also spiraled and didn't have any support systems at all to cope with any of it and took her own life when he was around too. I won't lie, after I had heard she did that, I thought about doing the same and spiraled again. In terms of the son, I did try to keep tabs on what was happening to him after I was in a better place. His grandparents, my best friend's parents, had disabilities and were financially unable to take him in, and the GF's parents and family were not in the picture. So, sadly he ended up in foster care. That's all I had known about him up until a few weeks ago. Whilst I definitely have thought about him a lot, I really have put that part of my life behind me. I haven't gone back to the town since leaving. My parents were not in my life before I left, and I had no other family, so I never felt the need to return. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I got an email from my best friend's son, now 14. He apparently found me on LinkedIn. I was genuinely shocked. The email was quite long, but to summarize the key parts. He was given a box that my best friend's parents, his grandparents, had after his grandmother passed away. In the box, there were pictures of me and my best friend from when we were young, to our early teens and eventually, before he passed. There was also a note he had written to his son seemingly around the time he found out his GF was pregnant, which went through how excited he was to have a son, be the dad he never had, etc. He also mentioned how he knows that he'll always have his best friend, me, by his side. The son wants to meet me to know more about his dad, the kind of person he was, stories of us growing up, etc. from his writings. He's had a super tough upbringing and has been in a lot of foster homes, some not so pleasant, and also seemingly wants to have a connection with someone who knew his mom and dad. He left his contact details, his mobile phone, where he lives and other details. I'm ashamed to say that I still have not responded. I'm in a really good place in my life right now. I've got a wife, and 2 girls of my own. It took me a long time to move past what happened. I looked at the Instagram address he gave me and this boy is the spitting image of my late friend. Has the exact facial features, blonde hair, blue eyes, literally everything. I'm so scared that if I respond and connect with him, maybe go see him, that it'll take me back to the mental place I was in the months after the death. I feel I have no one to talk about this. My wife does not know about my best friend, let alone what happened or that he has a son. I've kept it to myself. Part of me wants to drive to my old hometown and just go see him tomorrow, maybe even take him in if he'd let me. The other part wants to just not respond and pretend he doesn't exist and never look back on my past again.